We are going live. What up, my friends, my peeps? We are live here, just changing things up a little bit while we are inside of office hours. No intro this time. I was like, let's just have a little fun, right? Let's just have a little fun, you and I. So, I'm here for you. You got questions? You got comments? Let me know. Get a few more things set up here. While we're going through that, is this? Oh, that's Chrome. Let me bring up Safari. So ideally, I'm just gonna play a little music while I do some stuff in the background. I'm just gonna come wait for you guys to come, and then I'm also gonna talk to you a little bit about pricing here in just a sec. Actually, you know what? Let me do that first, and then I'll show you a little bit of stuff. But for anyone new, you're probably wondering, who is this guy? Why should I listen to him? What do we say to death? Not today. What movie is that from? Put it in the chat if you know. Preguntas. Questions. Put them in this format, por favor. Q, colon, then your question. And we shall get back to it. I'm getting better at that part of it. But for those who do not know, new people, new friends joining, Lion Flood, VCA Academy. I'm your virtual branding expert. I teach you how to look, sound, perform better on camera to hopefully get you money. I'm not one of those people that tell you I'm going to double, triple income. No, I don't do any of that. You do that with your work. I show you methods how to increase productivity, workflow, and potentially money, right? Money comes into those things because that's important. But all right, speaking of money, I want you to do me a favor if you're in this space, and then I'm going to tell you why and how. Right? And I had the fear of doing it as well, because when I did it, when my coach told me to do it, I was like, no way can I do this. I want you to double your price. But Lion, no one's buying from me now. What was that? No one's, oh, my chair. I was like, what was that? No one's buying from me now. Why should I double my price? I'm never going to lose. I'll get clients. I'm going to lose them. Right. That mentality, you're not going to do it. Double your prices. Oh, be less headache. Yes, you're going to lose some clients. I lost them. My coach told me double my prices. My mentor told me double my prices. And I'm actually going to show you a video of that really quick as well. Someone who I follow, been following for years, Rachel Rogers. We should all be millionaires. When she said that, I was like, you right, we should be. And I'm gonna share a little bit about what she says in that too. I had to learn to say no, all right, and she's going to tell you some of that as well. But I want you to increase your price. But I want you to listen to this really quick. I'm gonna show you something, and check this out.
The cheaper you go, the more broke customers you attract. And broke customers call nonstop, want discounts, and leave bad reviews. So I've raised my prices, lost a few clients, but gained better ones. They pay full price and they tell all their rich friends.
They pay full price and they tell all their rich friends. I had an issue of doing that. I go to a lot of networking events, a lot. It's part of my job, right? So I'm in there, I'm consulting, I'm monitoring, I'm checking out, I'm seeing what's going on. 99% of the time when I'm in those networking events, my client, my right fit client, is not in those events. They're not. And I'm going to show you another section of that as well. And someone asked once, let me find it while I'm doing it as well. Where did I put it? Did I put it down here? I think so. Oh, I think I know where it's at. All right. So while I find that, I'm going to tell you. So someone asked one time, like, you joke around, you play around, you do, there it is. You play stuff and you're not directly serious inside here. And I said, that's because we don't do commercials. And I just kind of made this up. But I said, because my client isn't in here, right? We don't do commercials because our target audience isn't sitting around watching TV, isn't sitting around in these networking events, isn't sitting around scrolling on LinkedIn. And they kind of laughed a little bit and they said, ha ha, that's funny. Then why are you here? I like the camaraderie, right? Being an entrepreneur, it's lonely at the top. It's lonely at the lonelier at the laptop. Camaraderie, being there. They're like, that's not true. And I said, actually, it is. I heard it from a company that's doing really well. You've heard of them because when Lamborghini said it, same exact thing, they were like, oh, so why is it that when a company you believe is successful says it, somebody else? But anyways, double your prices right now. Then go find the right fit client for you because they're not sitting around on social media. They're not reading your quotes. Bricks don't hit back as I told them. They don't.
Very good. But brick not hit back.
Brick not hit back. Quotes not make sales. I know I see a lot of people do it. Tons of people do it. Oh my goodness. But they don't make sales. Your right fit client isn't sitting around scrolling on LinkedIn looking for your quote. You can choose to work with someone, 20 people at $200, or you can choose to work with 2 people at $2,000. Right? Less stress. I found that out the hard way, but once I found it out, I'm like, I love this. I don't stress about trying to find, clients like that. So anyways, let me play you what Rachel says. By the way, go check her out. Rachel Rogers. We should all be millionaires. Great, great stuff. I've been following her once again for a long time, and I'll see you on the flip side and talk to you about this here.
What would be the 3 most important things to develop a millionaire mindset faster?
Yes. 1, learn how to say no. Learn how to say no and learn how to not feel responsible for other people's feelings. Because I think, especially as women, we are socialized to be nice. And that niceness is frittering away our dollars. And so we have to stop being so nice all the time. And you know what? You're mad that I can't spend this extra time doing this extra thing for no money? Oh, well, be mad. That's okay. You can feel your feelings, and I'm going to go over here and protect my time. So I think learning how to say no is a top priority. The second thing is get a personal assistant, like from day one, as soon as you possibly can. If you can afford to pay somebody 20 hours a week for 5 hours a week, like as soon as that you can eke out a part of your budget, that absolutely do it, because as soon as you start learning how to delegate to somebody else, how to explain something to somebody else, you're going to learn those leadership skills, and then you'll be able to run a team later. So the sooner you can start learning those skills of how to lead others, how to delegate, how to communicate, how to support the person that is working, for your company, I think that is so crucial. So saying no, getting a personal assistant, and let's see, what is number 3? God, there's so many. I think double your prices would be my number 3. Like whatever you think your price should be, double it. Because especially women, we so undervalue our services that we can afford to double it and we'd probably still be undercharging.
And what if you're saying this is my price, say it's $5,000 for whatever you're doing, and I've doubled it to $5,000. And then for a few months, no one's saying yes to this price. Do you then make concessions and discount? Because you're like, well, I got to pay rent now. I got to figure out how to...
Never
discount.
Never. So
what
then,
if you're broke? What if no one's saying yes? You've tried all these different audiences of people. You're knocking on doors. You're making calls. You're following up. You're doing things. And people are like, nah, I don't need it. Or it's too much. What do you say when someone
I'm not
says,
dropping the price.
So I gotta pay I gotta feed my babies, I gotta pay rent, I gotta do all these things. I got family that need help. So they're relying on me.
I think what happened, you gotta solve the real problem, right? Like, so if it's not selling, then either you don't believe in it or you're not describing it clearly so people can know what it is.
Or you're not showing the results you could get for someone.
Exactly. Maybe you're not good at these sales calls and you're like, a lot of people will do this. They'll get on a sales call, they'll have the whole conversation, explain, hear the person out, match the person's problem to a solution they have, and then choke at the end and not ask for the business. Nice. So it's get comfortable asking for the business. Usually when that's the case, there's a problem there with the entrepreneur that they're afraid of. And so they avoid solving that problem by dropping the price. And so I'm like, no, keep the price price right where it is and actually deal with whatever that challenge is that you are struggling to overcome.
School of Greatness, talking about it. Deal with the problem, stop running. I had that. Occasionally, I still run into it a little bit more. But once I doubled my prices, my level of stress went down. I deal with my right fit clients, people who don't ask for so many things and they understand they're going to put in the work. It's amazing how you deal with people who don't want to pay you and then they cry and complain about results that aren't getting done. But did you do the work? But people who put in the money understand I want a certain amount of value out of this. So get in the room where you belong at. We've heard the stories of the water bottle costing X amount of dollars depending on where you're at. Listen, stop all of that. Stop running from different things to different things, chasing it. Settle in on one thing that you want and go for it. People say, Lion, you're doing something different. I tell them all the time, I'm coming to change the world. I'm changing up the webinar series. And guess what happened? It started to work and it started to come into play. Let me see if I can get this one right. Hold on. Let me see. Where is it? Is it there? Yes. I have clients who always want to ask me questions over and over again. I simply tell them, you can pick my brain once you pick your payment plan. Do you think I had people who were mad at me because I wouldn't keep answering their questions? I do. I do have people say, well, I just want to ask you this. And I'm like, cool, go ahead and ask me. Once you pick your payment plan, but it should be, no, it shouldn't. No, it shouldn't. Then, well, why is yours cost so much? Because the price is the price. If you want it, you get it. If you complain about, let me tell you, once I raised my prices, what happened? I didn't have people say, why is this so expensive? I had people say, oh, I see the value. I see how this can make me money. I see how this could lessen my time. I see how this can give me more time, freedom by doing this and that. Let's do it. And guess what happened? They started referring me to their rich clients. So when people, oh my goodness, how do you get people? Oh, I get people a referral. No, you don't. Not enough to survive. Not unless you got a high ticket offer. You don't. There's not enough people referring your business out if you're charging $100, $200, $300. It is not. Let's be real. Let's be honest. The same way I was honest when I tell people, you go to certain networking events. And I go there for different reasons. There's no way you could tell me you're making enough money to survive off your business by just going to networking events, because that is simply a lie. And I'm going to call it to you and say that it's butchers trying to sell meat to each other. I'm a business person going into a networking event. If you're going to be real about it. And I'm telling you, hey, Tom, guess what? You want to buy some brisket from me? Tom's like, no, I don't want to. You want to buy some ribs from me? You both sell meat. You're both business owners. You're not going into a network meeting trying to get enough business from another. Occasionally, someone will need your services and want it. But then truthfully, in those networking events, they don't make enough money to pay for your services for the most part. Oh, my goodness. When you get real with yourself, you will start to skyrocket. You want to know how to increase your financial situation? Money, I don't talk about. I don't never tell anybody how much money I make. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean you're going to make the money. I never tell anyone how much money I'm going to make them. I don't know that. I don't know how much work you're going to put in, but I know what I do can make you money. I'll tell you that. So, but you want to get the stress away. You want to get the freedom. I love it. I love the ability when I go travel, my business work, and does what it does. I still got to come back and do stuff too, right? But it does. Because VCA Academy, it's simple. We build events better. And I stand on that. We have more fun, which in turn makes people more engaged, makes people want to have more fun, more money, etc., etc. Hold on, let me see something. What was that? Oh, okay. Oh, I thought I put that there. No, I didn't. Okay. Cool. We'll do it. But it used to be that way. I'm not afraid to tell someone in a heartbeat when they say, what does this cost? I tell you exactly what does it cost. No, we'll take that one away. Yeah. Well, there it goes. Don't be afraid. Double your price. Show people what you want. Got questions? Ask away. I'm here for it. We do one thing well. We hold webinars and we teach people how to look, sound, perform better in their webinars, because you're boring your people to death and you don't want to do that.
You are boring me to death, and I am already dead. You're boring me back to death.
Okay.
Yeah. The streets will teach you. It will tell you the truth. It will tell you the truth. You're running events that people are leaving. They're bored. They're not coming back. They don't see value. I've talked about this many times. You want to learn how to make extra money, more relaxation, more time with your family, your friends, and all that good stuff. Then just learn how to get someone to help you. Reach out. Ask someone. Simple. All right. Thanks for stopping in for the office hours. Whether you watch this on a live or the replay, hit me up. Let's talk. Let me show you some ways to help you in your company get your business services out. One, too many. Stop burning yourself out talking about I'm going to meet a client every single day, 1 week. Oh my goodness, that is so old. It's so antiquated. It's so like snore. Change it up. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. Lion Flood, VCA Academy. And we are teaching you the art of going live. Thanks for letting me into your virtual space, and I hope to see you again soon so we can have fun. Come on the beach with me. Let's go have fun while our businesses make money together. Let's